Okay, so this is the vehicle list I have implemented. So we have a table of vehicles with 5 columns: ID, make, model, contact name, and a column to view each vehicle. When we click this link, we go to the vehicle edit page. And here we also have a button to add a new vehicle. So pretty straightforward. Now, because the implementation of this list is very easy, I didn't want to waste time show you how to write all this code line by line, because you have seen that before. But let me quickly review the code I have written to make sure we are on the same page. So first, in the vehicles controller, I added a new method called getVehicles. And this method returns a task of IEnumerable of vehicle resource. So in the implementation, we get the vehicles from the repository and map them to resources. Pretty basic. Now here's the repository implementation. We get all the vehicles and eager load the related properties. Again, very similar to getVehicle method you have implemented before. So I implemented the API, tested it, it worked, and then I moved to the client side. On the client side, I added this new component, vehicle list component. Here we have a field called vehicles, which is of type vehicle array. So now that we have this vehicle model on the client side, we can use it to set the type of our objects. Now this class implements the onInit interface, and in the implementation, I simply use the vehicle service to get all the vehicles and initialize this vehicles field. Again, pretty straightforward. Then I registered this component in app module. So here in the declarations, we have vehicle list component. I've also defined a new route here, vehicles, which is handled by this new vehicle list component. Also, note that I have modified this first route here. So instead of redirecting the user to the home page, now we redirect them to this vehicle list, because we don't really care about that home page. And finally, in navmenu.component.html, I have added a new list item to display a menu to get to the vehicles page. Now note that here on this list item, I've applied this directive, router link active options. And the value of this directive is an object with the exact property set to true. Let me show you what happens if we remove this so you know why I added this. Delete. Now if I go to the new vehicle page and look at the nav menu, look, both the vehicles and the new vehicle menu are highlighted. The reason for this is because both these pages, their route starts with /vehicles. So when we apply this directive on a list item, we are telling Angular to highlight this menu only if the route exactly matches what we have specified here. Okay? So that's all I have done. Next, we're going to start implementing the filtering.